keeping you connected to our community. 11 Connects.
Hello and welcome into 11 Connects. I'm your host, Samantha Bassarigo, and today I'm with Marquesa. She's a realtor with the Platinum Group, and also Michelle. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so people are interested in knowing if now is a good time to buy. So what would you say to them?
Well, if people watch the news and listen to what's going on in the headlines, they could be very concerned right now because there's a lot of things that are uncertain and unsure. However, specifically in the Pikes Peak area, we have lots of reason to be very optimistic. One thing to note is that experts now say our home values are expected to increase next year about 6.74%. And that affects a lot of things. Michelle, what do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. And really, when you break that down, 6.74% on a $500,000 purchase price, it's basically $33,700 in the first year, which monthly is $2,800 a month, roughly, in appreciation.
Oh, wow. And if someone is interested in buying, what are kind of like those next steps for them?
Well, I always think it's never too early to start planning. So just like you have a financial planner in your pocket on your team, you should have a trusted real estate advisor and a lender, because we can help you strategize for your future, whether that's in a month or 5 years or 10 years. But start planning, understand what the market is and what your goal and your budget looks like. Budgeting and loans is a really important thing to stay on top of, Michelle.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that the key is feeling safe and confident with the process. So having, assembling your team, as she said, of a trusted advisors, sitting down, getting all of your questions answered, and then always having someone as a sounding board. So once you do, your questions are answered, you have your purchase price shopping parameters intact, then when the right home surfaces, you're ready to go and you can move ahead confidently.
Yeah, and I know me and my fiance are interested. Obviously, we rent right now, and that's not our favorite choice. So if someone is thinking like, oh, I just don't have the finances or I can't afford a new home, what would you say to them about that?
I love that question. And one thing to remember, you are always paying someone's mortgage. If you're renting, you're paying someone else's mortgage and interest rate. When you buy a home, you're paying yours, you're adding to your wealth, to your portfolio. Right now, lenders have a lot of innovative programs to help people, especially first-time home buyers. So many programs. Michelle's gonna briefly touch on some of them today.
Yeah, so there's actually some amazing first-time homebuyer programs out there, and actually you do get below market rates. So essentially putting together what your budget is for your housing. One of the strategies that we're using right now in a market where the rates are a little bit higher is actually a temporary buy down strategy. So the seller can actually pay for the buy down, and in just a quick example, again, a $500,000 purchase price, the client puts down 20%. The seller can contribute about $3,200, and it would buy down the client's interest rate roughly a little over $200, like $260 a month. So it's enough to make a difference of getting them in. And then as we expect, rates are very much trend with inflation. So as we see the pivot coming in the next 12 months, then they can refinance into just a long-term fixed product.
Yeah, and basically the moral of the story is you don't want to wait on something like this. So if people are interested in getting in contact with either one of you, I know Marquesa, you work with different price points, right?
Absolutely. I work with people, first-time homebuyers, love helping first-time homebuyers, all the way up to people who are retiring, and everyone in between. So would love to help guide you, direct you. Just also remember, products such as this, great lenders are happy to walk you through different scenarios, give you different examples, so you can really find what works best for you.